25. Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Throwing Simmons. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Motion from the wideout. Simmons to the air again. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play fake, Lewis. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Hand it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lewis, he slings it deep to the left. He makes a catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Lewis wants to pass. Look out! Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons. Left side is Bowman. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To the air, it's Simmons. Got a man, it's Bowman. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And it's the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Austin Simmons firing again. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Simmons to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Running to the left. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Rides to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. This is a designed run. Past the 6. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Finds his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Under pressure. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Tries it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing Simmons. Out wide left, it's Roberts. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Sets his feet, it's Simmons. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Rush right in his face. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Again, it's Simmons. Right side, it's Bowman. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got a man, it's Roberts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Buying a little time to his left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Going for a score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas taking on the UTEP Miners. And it's the Longhorns looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Bears! He got loose and it was lights out after that. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
Takes it the other way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better.
Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Tries to get it himself. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Open field on the right. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play action with Lewis. Rolls right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis finds his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Throwing, Lewis. On the move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Lewis on the play action. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's Simmons to throw. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Down he goes.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Offense gets set for second down. Hits inside, it's Roberts. Got him right there.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Caught, and he's got room. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Lewis. Buying time to his right. Holds on, it's Staley. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Could not find a hole. This clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
Play action with Lewis. Move to his right. Touchdown, Bear! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 1st down for this offense. Simmons looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Simmons on the play fake. Grabs it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They get it in for the 2-point conversion, and we have a 4-point game. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Going with the counter play here. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Simmons on play action. Rushes on. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, and get out of here with a W.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. There he goes. And into the end zone. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Paulman.
Yeah.